Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and boy, we're working our way through one heck of a heat wave here in New Jersey. Those of you that are in the area or have been watching the weather issues notice that it's been over 90 degrees quite a few days now. It's the hottest summer in quite some time. And, well, interestingly enough, that leads me to stopping at a flea market today. And, well, lessons learned about when to go to flea markets, I guess. Normally, folks say, 100-degree heat wave days, stay out of those places. And, well, I had to see a vendor that I repair reels for at the market. And I decided to stroll what few vendors were there. They weren't making many sales because there weren't many people out there. And I just happened upon two vendors that, well, become the basis of our flea market finds video for today. I'll take you through what I found, and well, we'll also talk a little bit about strategies for purchasing and kind of evaluations and the like. But one of the things I wanted to do before we started was to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. If you like fishing reel service and repair, if you like learning about fishing, if you like exploring the used tackle market, trying to bring reels back to life, giving them a second chance, well, that's what this channel is all about. I started this channel to pass along what I've learned so that you could do it yourself. And some of the things I've learned is actually on acquiring the used tackle. It's certainly a bargain versus trying to buy the stuff new. And, well, some of the hints and techniques that you can use to restore those, or at least take them fishing again. And I wanted to start here with a tray of plugs that I found. Now, again, we're in New Jersey. We're got a lot of saltwater fishing that goes on. We got some back bay stuff, some lakes, certainly a lot of things where you can catch things like chain pickerel and the like that would use poppers like these. But I found a tray of these. The seller was asking $1 a piece. I made an offer for $10 for the tray, and it was accepted. And I thought I would just take you through some of these things and well, how to give them a second chance. So let's just start. I'm just going to pick them out at random. Here's a jointed one. I don't even know if it has a name on it. My grandson loves these for bass, so that's going right in his tackle box. And this one's actually in good condition. The hook is clean. The barbs appear to be sharp. Maybe a little bit of rust staining or something going on there. Should be cleaned up, but this one looks like a little bluegill or the like, and well, kind of has that swimming action when it's in the water, and well, very attractive. The ones that I like to use are the jerk baits, and there were quite a few of these in here that are Yozuris. Now, I was selling Yozuris new about 5 or 6 years ago. I came on a closeout sale, and these little jerk baits or stick baits, if you will, they were selling at the time for $11. So I think in one bait by itself here, I probably got everything I paid back, the $10 for the box. And this one's in pretty good shape. Now, how do you clean these up? A rod and reel cleaner actually is a good way to remove some of the fish scaling and the like. And those of you that are in states that have banned the treble hooks for things like striped bass and the like, that's easy enough. You want to get yourself a split ring plier, and this is a split ring plier. It has a little beak on it. Whoop, that's not the split ring plier. I have two pliers in my tray that are pink handled. This is the one that has a little beak on it, and you would center the beak into the split ring. Kind of hard for me to do this on camera here, but that will separate it. You can see the separation there, and then you just walk the hook off of that ring. And a lot of people now like to go to the upgraded hooks, the Gamakatsus or the like, instead of these old steel hooks which rust and kind of dull quickly. And you can go ahead and do that and make an $11 lure again. Well, as I mentioned, there's a couple of those Yozuris in here. You can always spot the Yozuris, at least I can. Maybe it was because I was selling them new. And I guess one of the things we should do a video on is how to untangle lures. This would be a Yozuri as well, just a different coloring. The red and white combinations are very popular here on the East Coast. They do very well. And I have another one over here that's a Yozuri. Actually, I have at least two more that are Yozuris as I'm kind of pulling these up and out. Well, while I do that, if you have any questions, maybe you're wondering where to find the flea markets. I guess that's a local knowledge kind of thing. Maybe you're wondering what the fair price paid is for used tackle out there. I know a lot of folks will go to places like thrift shops and the like and find a lot of good stuff. That's certainly a good place. So just leave those questions in the comments section. I will try to answer that. So here's your third Yozuri now. This one's got rusted hooks, so I'm going to want to replace those. Here's the fourth one that I saw. Right here, another S. Looks like a mackerel or a bait fish. And then we've got, let's see, this one actually looks like a kind of the old collectible one. Let's see if I can get this one out of here. This is another Yozuri. Swap these out. I think I got another Yozuri here. So I hit the Yozuri bargain train. Well, this one isn't. This one, hard to see. It might be a Rapala. I'm not sure. This one would be great for chain pickerel. All right, this is one of those. This is called Devil's Horse. It's got the propeller blades on it. You know, this is an older one. It's got the little clips that hold it on. They're screwed into the body. It's probably I don't know, 1970s, 60s or something. That's probably a collectible one. And we'll just go backward. I'm not going to separate all of these. I'll take too much time. We've got bass lures in here. A lot of these little creek chubs. Here's another one with the propeller backing on it. This one's Jerkin' Sam. That's an interesting popper. And what do we got on the back here? Something that's kind of a more modern metal glide bait, knife bait. This is what's become popular these days. I don't think we can even fish this thing probably, but this is a swim shad. Very popular here on the East Coast. Got a big pencil popper here. Love these for our striped bass season. They're just a great fish for the back bays. They call them a pencil popper, well, because they kind of sort of look like a pencil popper. It looks like a garfish. This one's an older one again. You can tell by the tackle that's used in stringing these up. Here's another Yozuri, smaller one. This is kind of an interesting one here. This is a heavy bait, and this is where we've gone to lately now. So this is a Spro. Spro is known for their jigs. This is a hard bait. But this is where we've gone now. We've gone to the circle hooks instead of the trebles. Another this is a alley magnet. Good. Again, great little things. And then, interestingly enough, this is probably the one I'll use the most. This is a Castmaster. Got to shine it up again. If you take that, I don't know if I have anything left on here, but rod and reel cleaner and just a little kitchen scrubby will generally shine it right up. Sometimes they'll rust out and you can't do that. All right, so I think you got a flavor for what we found here. I think this is another one. Or maybe I just put that one back, I don't know. And then these are very good for back bay and inlet. And again, another Yozuri. These are great little poppers, and again with that red and white construct to it. All right, so I found a box of those, but there was a second vendor that I found out there, which I thought summarized my channel, basically. You know, we work on all kinds of reels. We know we work on all kinds of aging to the reels. And, well, somebody had a box of reels there. They wanted $5 a piece for the reels. They had probably 15 reels in there. I made them an offer of probably had 30 reels in there. Made them an offer, and they didn't take it for the whole box, so I cherry picked. First one up. I hope I can get this one running again. This is a Daiwa Sea Line 27H. What a fine reel. I was just testing it, and we're stuck on the worm gear here. I'm not sure what the issue is. You can see it does turn, and the worm gear is turning. It may just be a pawl, and if I can find the pawl, I've got a great reel. The second one up, well, again, it summarizes the variety of the reels that I have. This is a 13 Fishing 1.3. This is the Origin. Nice paddle handle on it. This one turns free and easy. It's a lefty, but that's okay. I like to fish my bait casters left-handed. I am naturally right-handed, but when you throw with this, you don't have to change over the pole in retrieving. So I'll play around with that. I also have a grandson who's left-handed, and well, he might be able to work on that. Here's a monster. This is a Zebco 888. This one's got 3 ball bearings in it. It works. This is one that you would find for big catfishing. It has a continuous anti-reverse on it, or you would find it for salt water. And yes, there are folks that do use these in salt water because of the age and the convenience of this reel. And well, this is certainly going to be a fishing reel of the day. If I have the opportunity, I'll do some more research on it, and maybe we'll even do a how-to video. And then I've got, well, we said we work on all kinds. So here's a salt water, here's a bait caster, here's a closed face salt water, and here's a vintage reel. And I know Chris is going to like this one. I think this is a Rue, but I'm not sure. It's always hard for me to tell. It has a little damage on it. It has a dented top of the spool, but that didn't translate down to the line gathering area. This has got a manual pickup on it. I think this, again, I think it's the Rue. And we just tangled everything up because the line is there, but you get the idea. Just a beautiful old reel, made in France. Let's see if I can find that. It's in French. Not sure. I have to go look at that one, find out what we are. But I think that this is a rumor, but I could be wrong. All right. Well, that's oh, and they threw in a handle. Always can use those Pen 60 handles for the leverage. These come off of Long Beaches, but just great little reels, handles all around. Just trying to find the number on it. Yeah, so this is the 2466, which is a Long Beach handle. So I hope you've enjoyed a little preview of what I found. What did we talk about? Well, going to the flea markets on the off days, right? This one's got a lot of high heat. You got vendors that are looking to make their table monies and the like. Don't bypass them just because there's 8 or 10 tables where there would normally be 50 or 60 tables. Take the time to stroll around if you made the trip over there. And well, sometimes it's the right time to make the pricing because people are anxious to sell, and sometimes they'll compromise on the pricing if it's a slow day or a bad day. Kind of applies to the same thing if you find a little drizzle or rain or something going on, or threat of rain that might keep others away. It might be your opportunity to do that. And again, this was complete happenstance because I was actually going over to see a vendor that has some reels for me to service. Well, you never know what you're going to find. This was a great find all around, and I hope you've appreciated the previews. I wanted to take a moment to thank the police, fire, safety, and rescue folks, and everybody who's in the business of keeping us safe and has made a career choice of doing just that. I want to thank everybody for watching and for subscribing. And again, if you haven't subscribed, I want to encourage you to subscribe. And well, you'll see some of these reels serviced along with others. That represents a great variety. Probably won't see me catching the fish from the lures that I found, but a couple of these, maybe I have a few that hang up. Maybe this one will go on the wall as a hanger. But for the most part, these are going to try and get a second chance. We'll clean these up, put them on poles, and see how we do. Well, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. I got work ahead of me, and I want to wish everybody a great day, fun reel repair, and great hauls fishing. Thanks for watching.